Hello, and welcome to the inaugural week of the YARebels. My name is Gretchen, and on behalf of Courtney and Leah and Victoria and Jen and Scott and Cody, I welcome you. We are so excited to be here. We really want to interact with you, so if you have comments, suggestions, questions, leave them on our YouTube channel. We will do our very best to get back to each and every one of them. My name is Gretchen McNeil, and I write young adult, urban fantasy, and historicals. And I'm repped by the amazing Ginger Clark at Curtis Brown. I'm from San Francisco originally, and I live in Los Angeles now, and I love it here. I know the entire Bay Area just rolled its eyes and groaned, but, you know, LA has a lot to offer. You just have to spend some time here, and it's a super cool place, and I really do love it. So I am a classically trained opera singer. Yes, those were all me performing. I have a BA in voice from UCLA and a master's in music in opera performance from the Maryland Opera Studio at the University of Maryland College Park. I do not sing opera professionally anymore, but I do still sing, but I will get to that in a little bit. I have had a variety of careers. In addition to opera, I have worked as a television producer. I was the art and animation coordinator on an Adult Swim show called Minora Team from a few years back. I worked as the assistant to the executive producer on a web cartoon called On the Bubble. And then most recently, I was the producer in charge of art and animation for Code Monkeys on G4. And on that show, I also did the voice of Mary. Does it look like me? So what we're going to do this week is each answer 5 random questions about ourselves so you can get a feel for us. So I will start. If you could only read one book for the rest of your life, what would it be? This should have been a really hard question for me to answer because I love books and I love reading and I read all the time. But it wasn't, because the first book that popped into my head is a little book called The 39 Steps by John Buchan. This is actually 4 novels of John Buchan, all with the same character in the series, in a big thick volume. But The 39 Steps is the first book that I ever read by him, and it is a spy adventure story set in London and Scotland right before World War I. And it's one of the most perfect examples of nonstop action in a book I've ever read. From the second it starts to the second it ends, it is just moving and going, and you just want to keep turning that page, and it's, you know, something I strive for in my writing, and I find inspiration in random places like that. So if you haven't read The 39 Steps by John Buchan, I definitely recommend it. What do I like to snack on while I write? I'm addicted to pink grapefruit Jelly Bellies. Yeah, could I be any more specific? One thing I cannot live without would be my BlackBerry. iTunes. The band with the most songs on my iTunes is the Pixies. Now I know I'm totally dating myself here, but I love the Pixies so much. Last but not least, what do I do when I'm not writing? I mentioned earlier that I still sing, but I don't sing opera anymore, and that is because I sing with the Circus. Yes, the Circus. Those were photos from the 2009 Cirque Berserk production of Beneath. I sing with the band. It's an awesome band. Anyway, that's it from me. Tomorrow you will get Courtney, Allison Moulton, and she's super cool, and I think you will enjoy her vlog as well, and I will see you next week.